Have you ever experienced a significant transformation in your life? Almost as if you were awakening to a newfound comprehension of both yourself and the world around you? Spiritual awakening can be compared to a unique journey. It's not a straightforward path but more akin to a DNA spiral. Some individuals may go through repetitive stages, while others might skip them, and each journey is uniquely customized. Even though our individual paths may vary, there are common elements that connect us. Today, let's delve into the 5 stages of spiritual awakening. We'll keep the discussion simple and straightforward, exploring each stage and offering insights to help you determine which stage you might currently be experiencing. In the initial phase of the spiritual awakening journey, one is deeply entrenched in the realm of the ego. This state is characterized by a dominance of thoughts and emotions that govern behavior without any conscious awareness. Individuals in this stage closely identify with their thoughts and feelings, perceiving them as integral parts of their identity. The ego exerts a tight control, leaving minimal space for the distinction between the self and the subjective experiences. In this state, people may react passively to life, rather than actively shaping it. The sense of control is limited, often leading to defensiveness, anger, and negativity. Life appears to unfold in a predetermined manner, with any trauma encountered reinforcing the belief in a lack of control. Consequently, individuals become entangled in their personal narrative, viewing life as something that happens to them, rather than something they actively create. During this stage, seeing others clearly can be challenging, as perception is filtered through one's own experiences and projections. This lack of clarity impedes genuine understanding of others, resulting in a skewed worldview. The unconscious stage is marked by a deep entanglement, with the ego blurring the boundaries between the self and the external world. The journey toward spiritual awakening begins with the realization of the need to break free from unconscious patterns and explore deeper layers of existence. This marks the starting point of evolving towards greater self-awareness and a connection to the profound aspects of the human experience. As one progresses along the spiritual awakening path, they encounter the transformative stage, known as ego death. This phase involves a profound dissolution of the ego, the subjective self that shapes one's identity and perceptions. It entails dismantling the identity constructed around labels such as gender, age, race, and beliefs. Ego death is not a physical demise, but a disintegration of the tightly held beliefs about one's identity. The individual realizes that the ego story they have been telling themselves is not the essence of their being. All the ideas and concepts built around life, God, and religion are wiped clean, leading to a sense of emptiness and detachment. From this stripping away of the ego emerges an internal space, a separation between the subjective self and the observer self. In the unconscious stage, this observer self was obscured, but now it becomes more apparent. The individual starts to understand that they are not merely the thoughts, emotions, and identity associated with the ego. Ego death brings forth an awareness of the observer. Self, the part that quietly observes and experiences life without being entangled in the ego's narratives. The individual begins to recognize that the ego is not the true self. It is a construct formed by societal conditioning, personal experiences, and learned behaviors. This stage prompts a fundamental shift in perspective, opening the door to a deeper understanding of the self. The journey through ego death involves recognizing the illusion of the ego and understanding that the story one tells themselves is not the core of their existence. It signifies a transition towards a more profound self-awareness, paving the way for further exploration into the layers of consciousness and the nature of reality. Moving beyond ego death, the spiritual awakening journey enters the phase known as the search. During this stage, individuals embark on a quest for understanding, seeking what is often referred to as the truth. The search involves a deep exploration of existential questions, a desire to unravel the mysteries of one's existence. In the search phase, individuals may turn to various sources for guidance, such as spiritual literature, spiritual teachers, or videos exploring profound ideas. The motivation behind this quest is a sincere desire to grasp the essence of who they are, why they were born, the meaning of life, and the nature of God. This search is not merely an intellectual pursuit, but a heartfelt exploration driven by a genuine longing for clarity and purpose. Individuals delve into spiritual practices such as meditation, contemplation, prayer, or channeling, driven by an inner urge to connect with a higher understanding. As they navigate through this stage, individuals may find solace in spiritual teachings that resonate with their evolving awareness. Reading becomes a pathway to enlightenment, with each insight bringing a sense of lightness and connection. This phase is marked by an eagerness to absorb knowledge that aligns with the emerging understanding of the self and the universe. As the spiritual awakening journey progresses, individuals reach a crucial juncture characterized by the emergence of the authentic self. This stage involves a profound shift away from pretense and a conscious acknowledgement of one's true nature. In this phase, the individual reaches a point where the facade they may have presented to the world begins to crumble. Pretending becomes increasingly challenging, and there is a sense of discomfort when trying to conform to societal expectations that no longer resonate with the evolving sense of self. This phase often reveals the individual's genuine essence, akin to the self they were before societal conditioning and influence shaped them. It's a return to the authenticity observed in childhood, a time before societal expectations began to mold and shape their identity. During this stage, there is a heightened awareness of what genuinely aligns with the inner self. Unbalanced relationships, occupations that don't resonate, and pursuits that no longer serve the authentic self begin to fall away. The individual feels an increasing inability to suppress their true voice, and an unwillingness to compromise on their genuine desires. This stage often involves significant life changes. Jobs may be left, relationships re-evaluated, and living situations altered to align with the emerging authenticity. This period can be marked by a sense of upheaval as old energies that no longer resonate are shed, making space for new energy. In addition to external shifts, the emergence of the authentic self often triggers internal transformations. Old emotional wounds and psychological traumas may resurface for acknowledgement and release. Emotional roller coasters become a common experience as the individual undergoes a purging process. Physically, the body may manifest ascension symptoms as it adjusts to new energetic frequencies. These symptoms can range from heightened intuition to lucid dreams, premonitions, and other multidimensional experiences. The individual becomes attuned to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. In the final stage of the spiritual awakening journey, individuals transition into a life of alignment. This phase signifies a harmonious integration of every aspect of oneself with the surrounding world. It goes beyond the emergence of the authentic self and extends into a profound connection with all facets of existence. Living a life of alignment involves a deep understanding and connection with oneself, encompassing the soul, mind, and body. There's a compassionate acceptance of one's limitations and a forgiving embrace of the imperfections that make up the individual essence. It is a state of being where self-compassion becomes a guiding principle. This alignment also extends to relationships with others. Having embraced one's authentic self, there is a natural overflow of compassion and forgiveness for the limitations of others. The individual recognizes that each person is on their unique journey and understands that everyone is doing their best with their current awareness. This phase involves becoming the nurturer for oneself, being the supportive parent one may have needed earlier in life. It is a journey towards unconditional self-love, fostering an environment of understanding and kindness within. As this self-love deepens, it naturally extends towards others, fostering compassion in interpersonal relationships. A life of alignment is not limited to the human realm. It extends to a broader connection with the world. Individuals come to realize their interconnectedness with nature, the trees, plants, animals, the air, the earth, and even inanimate objects. This interconnectedness becomes a lived reality, rather than a mere conceptual understanding. While a life of alignment acknowledges the beauty and light in existence, it also encompasses a compassionate acknowledgement of the darker aspects. This isn't viewed with cynicism but with understanding, and an awareness that every aspect contributes to the richness of the human experience. If this video resonated with you, please consider sharing it with someone who might appreciate it. Feel free to leave your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Until next time.